Here's a quick tutorial on connecting to Forticlient to an IPSec VPN tunnel so you can get to work securely and safely from a machine that is not currently on your local network. So the first thing you're going to want to do, and we're going to skip a couple steps here just for making this quick, you're going to want to go to forticlients.com. You can just Google Forticlient as well and you'll get to it here. Page normally looks like this. Sometimes it'll take you straight into this downloads page here. Depending on what system you're using will determine which one of these you want to get. As you can see, it's pretty extensive, so even if you have a tablet or a Chromebook or a phone, or even if you're hardcore and using Linux, you can do it on all of these. So for this demo, we're going to do it on Windows. You want to choose a download option, and it's just a really small downloader, so you're going to want to choose Run. For this, we're going to skip this because I already have it installed. Or you could choose to save and run that file as well. Well, I'll show you what it looks like anyway. So it'll do a downloader here, and it'll walk through downloading the latest updates and images from the Forticlient server. So we're going to cancel out of that. In the install option, you're just going to click next through all the options on all the defaults. Don't click any of the advanced options unless you've been previously told to by your friendly local IT person to do that. So now we've got our Forticlient. You will put an icon on your desktop and usually launch it down in your system tray as well. It's this little green shield option here. So when you run it for the first time, you may get some pop-ups and ask you, like it's actually going to see on my system here that when we go to this remote access, I've already got a system connected here, but I'll walk you through how to make your own. So from here, you're going to want to click this gear icon, and you're going to want to say that you want to add a new connection. Obviously, if you've already made the connection or want to get rid of one, those options are on this gear as well. But we're going to add a new connection. The type we're using is IPSec VPN. You're going to want to give it a friendly name. It doesn't really matter what you put here. So we're going to call it that. You can give it a further description if you want to. The remote gateway, you should have been provided a instruction sheet that will have this information on you. I'm going to blur this out, but you will actually put a real name in here or IP number that you want. You're going to want to fill in the pre-shared key as well. Again, this should be something that has been provided to you. On the instruction sheet that the system generates, I will put the pre-shared key in parentheses. The parentheses are not part of the password, so just a little thing that pops up. And you can put this save login option and put in your username to save you a couple of steps down the road. I would not manipulate advanced settings unless you've been specifically instructed to do so. So we're going to click save, and you can have as many of these as you want in here. So we're going to use the one we just did, and then you're going to put in the password that you've been provided. Depending on the settings that were set up for the system, you may or may not be able to have it save this. The more secure option is to not save this in case this device was compromised. This would be one more password that they'd have to try to hack or find out to connect there. So then we simply click connect, and it should link us up and give you a notification at the end of it that you are in fact connected. This IP address is going to be, again, based on what your network settings are set up for, and now all the things. So now you might actually get the telemetry information. You probably will want to say remember and do OK, so your system can remember that it is in fact connected to an end gateway for you. For this demo method, I'm just going to click cancel and get out of that. So, and then if you want to disconnect from the VPN, simply hit the VPN button. If you close out of this, it doesn't stop it. You'll notice it's running down here in your tray. And again, until you say yes to this, it may pop back up and there's a bunch of other tools you can do with this, but the primary one is IPSec connection for VPN. You can minimize that down, and now you can access your other resources, and your internet will be filtered based on whatever policies your office has previously set up. You can right click on this and you can tell it that you want to disconnect or connect from this as well, or whether you want to turn off the client completely if you wish. So, or open it back up in case you want to make any other settings changes. So we'll simply disconnect, and then you can see based on what options have been provided to you, you may or may not have that saved password. I recommend not saving that password so that you're the most secure option, but this it's up to you and your policies that you've got going on. So that's it. Simple demo. Thank you.